Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be covering complete tkinter topic in Python programming. I will explain various methods that we use in this tkinter by giving various examples. And at last, I will explain how to create student registration form by using all these methods. Guys, I have uploaded complete Python programming subject tutorials. I'll provide link in description, you can watch from there. I also provided Python programming study material link in description, you can download from there. If you are watching this video for the first time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. At first, I will explain what is tkinter. Tkinter is a built-in Python module for creating graphical user interface. This tkinter is nothing but it is built-in module. That is nothing but this module is already present in Python. Just by using import keyword, you can import this module and you can use. But what is use of this tkinter module? By using tkinter module, we can create graphical user interface. These are various examples of graphical user interface. This welcome window, login form, student registration form, all these are considered as GUI, that is graphical user interface. We can create graphical user interface by importing tkinter module in Python. Here welcome, username, password, name, rule number section, all these are considered as label widgets. If you see this box, we call this box as entry widget. In this box, you can enter your name, rule number section and so on. Here login and submit are buttons. So we call them as button widgets. And if you see here small box, we call this box as checkbutton widget. You can select male or female by clicking on this button. So this Python module provides various kinds of tools and widgets for creating graphical user interfaces. Tkinter is a combination of two words. They are tk and inter, where tk stands for toolkit and inter stands for interface. This tk provides set of widgets like buttons, labels, text box and so on. And actually this GUI toolkit was developed for TCL programming language, where TCL stands for tool command language and where inter stands for interface. Tkinter module is a Python interface to tk toolkit. That means by using tkinter module, we can establish communication between Python and tk toolkit. Whenever you import tkinter module in Python, you can use this tk toolkit in Python itself. There are 4 steps that we need to follow in order to create GUI application by using tkinter module. And that step 1 is, at first you need to import tkinter module, and next second step is create the main application window. This is example of main application window. And third step is add the widgets like labels, buttons, frames, etc. to the window. After creating main application window, we need to add widgets. Like for example, you can add label like username and you can create here text box, and similarly you can add label that is password, and similarly you can add various buttons like login button, submit button, so on. And at last fourth step is call the main event loop so that action can take place. At last in your program, you need to call main event loop so that it will display output. At last, in order to display this output, we need to call main event loop. These are 4 steps that we need to follow in order to create any graphical user interface application. Guys, I will give one simple program in order to create GUI application. Guys, this is first tkinter program in order to create welcome window. So at first you need to import tkinter module. So just write here import tkinter. I already said before, first step is at first you need to import tkinter module. And second step is create main application window. Now we need to create this window. So just write here a equal to tkinter dot tk. Guys, just remember that here for tk, t is capital letter, not small letter. If you take here small letter, it will display error. So definitely take here t as capital. By using this tk method, you can create window. So just write here tk in order to create window. Next, I want to give title as welcome. So just write here my window is present in variable a. So just write here a dot title. I want to give title that is welcome, where welcome is string. So in double quotations, you need to write welcome. Double quotations close. And similarly, I want to give size as height 500 and similarly width 500. So just write here window is present in variable a. So just write here a dot. Guys, just remember that we are applying title and as well as dimension to our window. Our window is present in variable a. So I took here a dot title and similarly a dot geometry. By using geometry method, we can fix size to our window. I want to fix size, that is height 500 and width 500. Inside geometry method you need to write height, that is 500. Guys, don't write here star symbol, just take here small x symbol. 500 into 500. Double quotations close and close bracket. And at last it should display output. So just write here a dot main loop. This is program in order to create this welcome window. I am saving this file with name tk.py. In order to execute this code, just open command prompt and type python 3 space your file name. My file name is tk.py. So just write here tk.py. Whenever you write this command and click enter, you will get output. It will display this welcome screen. How it will display this welcome screen? Because at last I written here a dot main loop. This is first tkinter program in order to create welcome window. In this example, I explained what is use of title method and geometry method. By using title method, you can give title, and similarly, by using geometry method, you can give size of your window. And whereas by using tk method, you can create window. By using geometry method, we can fix size of our window. And geometry managers are classified into three types. They are pack method, grid method and place method. I will explain each of this method by giving example. At first I will explain what is use of pack method. If you want to arrange widgets at any particular location in our window, then you can use pack method. For example, let us consider any widget, like let us consider button. I want to insert login button. By using pack method, you can place widget at any location. For example, let us consider I want to insert login button. You can insert login button in this window either right side or left side or top or bottom by using pack method. For example, I want to insert login button left side. You can insert login button left side by using pack method. I will give an example so that you can clearly understand what is use of this pack method. I will write program in order to create welcome window, and inside welcome window we will place login button left side and submit button right side. I will write program for this. At first you need to import tkinter module. Guys, there are two ways in order to import tkinter module. First one is just by writing import tkinter, and next one is by writing from tkinter import star. Here in this program I am writing from tkinter import star. Meaning of this is from tkinter module I am importing all methods, where here star represent all methods. Whatever the methods that this tkinter module contains, I am importing all these methods. So just write here from tkinter import star. And next one is we need to create window. I already said before, by using tk method we can create window. So you can take any variable. I am taking variable name as a equal to. Guys, whenever you write here from tkinter import star, then there is no need of writing module name again. Directly you can write method. Method is capital tk. Guys, for tk method, T is capital letter, not small letter. And this tk method is used to create window. So whenever you write here a equal to tk, it will create window. Now inside this window, I want to give title as welcome. So just write here, my window is present in variable a. So definitely write here a dot title. And I want to give title, that is welcome. So in double quotations write welcome. Now I want to give size. I want to give width of this window as 500 and height is 500. So by using geometry method, you can apply size to your window. So just write here a dot geometry. I want to give size, that is width 500 and height 500. In double quotations just write 500 small x 500, where this 500 is width and this 500 is height. Double quotations close and close bracket. Now inside this window, I want to insert button widget. I want to insert login button left side. So just write here, you can take any variable name. Here I am creating button. So I am taking variable name as b. b equal to, and in order to create button widget, you need to use button method. Guys, just remember that for button method, b is capital letter. So just write here capital B U T T O N. By using button method, we can create button widget and take bracket. I want to apply button to this window. That is nothing but I want to create this button inside window. My window is present in variable a. So just write here a comma. I want to give title of this button as login. So just write here text equal to login. That is nothing but I am creating login button. Give this login in quotations because it is string. Now we will apply pack method. By using pack method, we can place this login button either left side or right side or top or bottom. So just write here, my button is present in variable b. So just write here b dot pack. By using pack method, we can place button in any location. I want to place button left side. So just write here side equal to left, left, where write left in capital, not in small letters. Whenever you execute these 2 lines of code, it will create this login button and it will place this login button left side. And similarly, I want to create another button, that is submit, and I want to place this submit button right side. So just write here, you can take any variable name. Here I am taking variable name as b2. This is button 2, so I took here b2, you can take any variable name. b2 equal to, I already said before, in order to create button widget, you need to use button method. And for button method, b is capital letter. So just write here capital B U T T O N button. And I want to place this submit button inside my window. My window is present in variable a. So just write here a comma. I want to give this button name as submit. So just write here text equal to submit in quotations. Quotations close and close bracket. Now I want to place this submit button right side. So just write here, my button is present in variable b2. So just write here b2 dot pack. By using pack method, we can place our widgets in any location. I want to place my widget right side. So just write here side equal to right. Guys, don't use quotations for left and right. So main loop is used to display output. So just write here, my window is present in variable a. So just write here a dot main loop. Main loop is used to generate output. This is program in order to create welcome window and in order to insert login button and submit button inside our window. For example, I will save this program with name b.py. So open command prompt. Now I want to execute this program. So inside command prompt, you need to type Python 3, that is Python 3rd version. So just type here Python 3 and your file name. This file name is b.py. So just write here b.py. Whenever you write this code and click enter, you will get this output. It will display this window. In this program, I explained what is use of this pack method and what is use of button method. And for button method, B is capital letter. I explained this pack method. Next, I will explain what is use of place method. We will create window with name students. Inside students window, we will create name. Beside name, we will create one entry box. Inside this entry box, we can enter name. And similarly, next line, we will insert password. And beside password, we will insert one entry box. Inside this entry box, we can enter password. I will write program for this by using place method. At first, we need to import tkinter module. So just write here from tkinter import star. Meaning of this is from tkinter module, we are importing all methods. And next write here a equal to tk method. For tk method, t is capital letter. So write here capital T, small k, take brackets. This tk method is used to create window. For this window, I want to give title as students. So just write here, my window is present in variable a. So just write here a dot title. Here I am giving title as students. Take these students in double quotations. Similarly, next I want to give this window size as width 400 and height 300. I want to give width as 400 and height as 300. So just write here a dot geometry method. So a dot geometry geometry. Inside this geometry, I am giving width as 400, small x, and height as 300. Double quotations close and close bracket. Now I want to insert text, that is name. We call this name as label widget. You can take any variable name. Here I am creating name. So I am taking variable name as n. So just write here n equal to, I want to insert label, that is name. So by using label method, we can insert any label. For label, L is capital letter. So just write here capital L A B E L, label. I am applying this name inside window. My window is present in variable a. So definitely write here a comma. I want to give text, that is name. So just write here text equal to name. Where name is string, so take quotations. and close bracket. Now where you want to place this name? I want to place this name exactly in this position. I am applying place method. So just write here, my text is present in variable n. So just write here n dot place. Here I am giving gap 50 and similarly here 50. I am giving gap 50, 50. So just write here x equal to 50 comma y equal to 50. This is nothing but gap. So whenever I run these two lines of code, it will place my name here. And similarly, next I want to place one entry box beside name. So again write here, you can take any variable name. I am placing here entry box. So I am taking variable name as e1. e1 equal to, I want to create entry box. So just write here entry, inside entry write a, because I am creating entry box inside window. My window is present in variable a. So just write here e1 equal to entry. Now where you want to place this entry box? Beside name. For name here gap is 50, but for this entry box gap is 100 and similarly this gap is 50. So take x equal to 100 and y equal to 50. So again write here entry box is present in variable e1. So just write here e1 dot place and I want to place this beside name x equal to 100 comma y equal to 50. Whenever you run these two lines of code, it will create one entry box and it will place entry box beside name. And similarly next I want to create password. Password is nothing but label. I am creating password. So I am taking variable name as p. So just write here p equal to label, take bracket. Now I am placing this password inside window. My window is present in variable a. So just write here a comma, I am giving text as password. So text equal to password. Now where you want to place this password? I want to place this password below name. So now x axis is 50. For x axis gap is 50 and for y axis gap is 100. So just write here this password text is present in variable p. So just write here p dot place x equal to 50. This is 50 gap and y equal to 100. And at last I want to place one entry box beside password. So just write here, you can take any variable name. I am taking here variable name as e2. e2 equal to entry of a, because I am applying this entry box inside window. So just write here e2 equal to entry of a and I want to place this entry box after password. So here gap is 100 and again here gap is 100. So take here e2 dot place x equal to 100 comma y equal to 100. And at last in order to generate output, just you need to write a dot main loop. Main loop is used to display output. This is program. Guys, just remember that for label L is capital letter and similarly for entry box E is capital letter. By using entry method, we can create one entry box. This is program in order to create this graphical user interface. This is use of place method. In this place method, I also covered what is use of label method and what is use of entry method. By using label method, we can create text, and by using entry method, we can create entry box. Inside this entry box, we can enter our name, roll number, so on. Till now I explained what is use of geometry method, pack method, place method, button method, and what is use of entry method and label method. At last I will explain what is use of grid method. This pack, grid and place are geometry managers. By using this pack, grid and place, we can place various widgets at particular location in our window. Guys, next I will explain how to create student registration form. In this example, we will use grid method in order to place widgets in particular location. And in this example, we will create check button and entry widget. And in this example, we will create button widget, check button widget, radio button, entry, label. We will create all these widgets by using all these methods. I will write program in order to create student details form. At first, we need to create window. And inside this window, I want to give title as student details form. So at first, we need to import tkinter module. So just write here from tkinter import star. Meaning of this is from tkinter module, I am importing all methods, where star represent all methods. And next we need to create window. So I am writing here a equal to capital T small k and take brackets. By using tk method, we can create window. Now inside this window, I want to give title as student details form. So just write here a dot title. Just remember that we are applying this title inside window. So definitely write here a dot title, and I am giving title as student details form, close quotations and close bracket. And next write here a dot geometry. I want to give this window size as in quotations 1280 into is nothing but small x into 720 and close quotations. Whenever you execute these 4 lines of code, it will create window with size 1280 and 720, and for this window it will give title as student details form. Whenever I write these 4 lines of code, this is my output. Now inside student details form, I want to insert label, that is name. Beside name, I want to create one entry box. Inside this entry box, I can enter name. So write program for this. After writing geometry method, just write here, I want to insert name. So I am taking variable name as n. You can take any variable name. I am inserting name. So I am taking variable name as n. N equal to, by using label method, we can insert name. So just write here label. For label, L is capital letter. And I want to insert this text inside window. My window is present in variable a. So just write here a comma. I want to give text, that is name. I want to give text, that is name. Name colon in quotations and close bracket. I written here n equal to label. By using label method, I want to create one text. The text is name. And where you want to place this text? Now in order to place this text, I am using grid method. My text is present in variable n. So just write here n dot grid. Guys, by default, it is considered as 0 row and 0 column. For example, let us consider this is like table. So it is nothing but 0 row and 0 column. I want to place this name in first row and first column. So just write here n dot grid. Inside brackets write row equal to 0 and column equal to 0. That is nothing but I want to place this name in first row, first column. 0, 0 is nothing but in first row and in first column it will place name. Similarly, I want to place one entry box beside name. So it is considered as first row. So in first row and not in first column, in second column I want to place entry box. And it is second column, not first column, it is second column. So it is 1. So just you need to take grid, row equal to 0 and column equal to 1, because I am placing this entry box in first row and in second column. So just write here, I want to create one entry box. You can take any variable name. I want to create entry box. So I am taking variable name as e1 equal to. In order to create entry box, you need to use entry method. And for entry method, E is capital letter. So just write here E in capital letter NTRY. Entry of. I want to place this entry box inside window. So just write here entry of A. And where you want to place this entry box? I want to place this entry box in first row, second column. So just write here, my box is present in variable E1. So just write here E1 dot grid. Inside brackets write row equal to 0 and column equal to 1. After creating this name and entry box, next I want to create rule number. Rule number colon. Beside rule number, I want to create one entry box. Inside this entry box, I can enter my rule number. By default, it is first row. We took index number 0. And after name, I want to insert rule number. So rule number must be in second row. So by default 0 means 1. I want to place this rule number in second row, first column. So 1 0. We can create text by using label method. So same, just in place of writing text equal to name, write here text equal to rule number. I am taking rule number. So I am taking variable name as R. R equal to label. I want to give label, that is. So write here A comma. I am giving text as password colon in quotations. And my password is present in variable R. So just write here R dot grid. I want to place this password in second row, first column. So just write here row equal to 1 comma column equal to 0. Whenever I run this line of code, it will place my rule number in second row, first column. Similarly, beside rule number, I want to create one entry box. So row equal to 1 and column equal to 1. Already I took here E1. So I am taking here E2 equal to. So just write here entry of A. and I want to place this entry box in second row, second column. So just write here e2 dot grid of row equal to 1, that is nothing but second row, and column equal to 1, that is second column. Whenever I run this entire code, this is my output. Next here I want to create label, that is branch. Below branch I want to create check button. This box is known as check button. For check button I want to give title as AIML, and next I want to create another check button and I want to give title as CSC. Like we can click on this AIML and we can click on this CSC. By default 0 is nothing but first row, 1 is second row, and I want to place this branch in third row, first column. You can take any variable name. I am creating branch, so I am taking variable name as b equal to. So just write here b equal to label. By using label method we can create text, and I am giving text as branch. So in double quotation take branch, and I want to place this branch in third row, first column. My label is present in variable b, so just write here b dot grid. Inside grid I am giving row equal to 2. 2 is nothing but third row. So just write here column equal to 0. And similarly, I want to insert two check buttons. One check button name is AML and another check button name is CSC. I want to insert one check button in 1, 2, 3, 4. In fourth row and in first column. And in fifth row, first column, I want to insert CSC. So just write here, I want to create check button. You can take any variable name. Here I am creating check button. So I am taking variable name as CB. CB equal to, and for check button, starting C is capital letter. So just write here, just in place of writing label, write check button. Check button, for check button C is capital letter. A comma, I am giving this check button name as AIML. So in quotations write AIML. Write here CB dot grid of row equal to 3 comma, first column is nothing but column equal to 0. I want to create another check button. That check button name is CSC. So just write here CB1 equal to check button. For check button C is capital letter, A comma, text equal to CSC. After AML check button, I want to place CSC check button. So just write here CB1 dot grid, row equal to 4 comma, column equal to 0. Whenever I run this code, it will create branch which is label, and next it will create two check buttons. One check button name is AML and next check button name is CSC. Now after these check buttons, I want to insert one text. The text is nothing but programming language known. I want to insert this text, and I want to insert this text in not in first column, in second column. So don't consider 0. In column 1 and in row 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In row 5 column 1, I want to insert text, that is programming language known. So just I written here L1 equal to label, A comma, text equal to programming language known. My text is present in variable L1. So just I written here L1 dot grid of row equal to 5 and column equal to 1. After that I want to insert one list box, and this list box contains Java, Python and C++. I am creating list box. You can take any variable name. I am taking variable name as LB because I am creating list box. LB equal to list box. For list box, starting L is capital letter. So list box of, here inside list box I want to insert text, that is Java, Python and C++. In order to insert these three words, you need to take height as 3. So just write here LB equal to list box of, I want to insert this list box in Windows. My window is present in variable A, so just write here A comma, and I will give height as 3 comma, height equal to 3. That is nothing but we can insert 3 words. I want to insert Java, Python and C++. My list box is present in variable LB, so just write here LB dot insert of, I want to insert Java first. So just write here 1 comma Java, take Java in quotations. And similarly I want to insert Python. So just write here, my list box is present in variable LB, so just write here LB dot insert. After Java I want to insert Python. So just write here 2 comma, in quotations write Python, and at last I want to insert C++. So just write here lb.insert of 3 comma C++. After programming language known, I want to place this list box. We placed this text, that is programming language known, in row 5 and column 1, and we will place this list box in row 6 column 1. So just write here lb dot grid of row equal to 6 comma column equal to 1. So it will place this entire list box in row 6 column 1. And after that I want to create two radio buttons. One is male and another one is female. Guys, you cannot select these two options. Only you can select one option among these two. For example, I am male, so I can select either male or female. And at last I want to insert one submit button. After writing this, just write here, I am creating radio button. So I am taking variable name as RB. RB equal to, I am creating radio button. So just write here radio button. For radio button, R is capital letter. So just write here radio button of A comma, I am giving radio button name as male. So just write here text equal to male in quotations comma. Guys, either you can select male or you can select female, but you cannot select that both options. Just you can select only one option. So for that purpose you need to give value equal to 1 for male, and I want to place this male after this list box. This programming language known is in 5th row and this list box is in 6th row. And I want to place this male in 7th row and female in 8th row and submit button in 9th row. And I want to place this male in 7th row 0 column. So I written here rb.grid of row equal to 7 comma column equal to 0. And similarly I want to insert another radio button. The radio button name is female. Taking variable name as rb1. rb1 equal to radio button of A comma, here I am giving text equal to female comma value equal to 2. For male you need to give value equal to 1 and for female you need to give value equal to 2. That means either you can select male or you can select female, but you cannot select both. So I written here value equal to 1 and value equal to 2. And my radio button is present in variable rb1. So I written here rb1.grid of, here for male radio button row equal to 7 and similarly for female radio button row equal to 8 comma column equal to 0. And at last I want to insert submit button. I want to insert the submit button on row 9 and column 1, not in column 0. I want to insert submit button in column 1. So I need to take row equal to 9 and column equal to 1. I already said before, in order to create button, we need to use button method. I am creating button. So I am taking variable name as b equal to button of A comma, I am giving text, that is submit. By using grid method, I am placing this button in row 9 and column 0. And next write here b.grid of row equal to 9 comma column equal to 1. And at last, in order to execute this entire program, you need to write a.main loop. Here you need to write a.main loop, where a is nothing but my window is present in variable a. So just write here a.main loop, where a.main loop will display window. Guys, if you learn this one program, it is enough because it will cover all methods present in tkinter. It will cover label widget, entry widget, check button widgets and list box widget, and it will also cover radio button widget and button widget. This is complete program. We call this name, rule number and branch as label, and we call this box as entry box. You can see this square button, we call this button as check button. You can see this circle button, we call this button as radio button. We call this submit as button, and we call this box as list box. Guys, in exam you may get question like explain label widget, explain check button widget. Whenever these questions comes in exam, then you can write this program. I will save this program with name students.py. So open command prompt. In command prompt, whenever you write here python 3 space your file name. My file name is students.py. So just write here students.py. Whenever you write here python 3 space students.py and click enter, you will get this output. This is my output. Guys, you can also apply colors to this graphical user interface. For example, for name I want to give background color as green and I want to give this text color as yellow. So just after writing n equal to label a comma text name, just give here comma, just write here bg equal to green in quotations. And I want to give this text color as yellow. So just write here fg equal to, where fg stands for foreground, fg equal to, I am giving color as yellow. So take yellow in quotations, close bracket. Guys, there are so many options that are available in label widgets. For example, if you want to apply background color, you can use bg option. And if you want to apply foreground color, you can use fg option. By using text option, you can give text. Whenever you execute this code, it will display name in yellow color and this background color is green. And you can also apply colors to these radio buttons and you can also apply colors to check buttons and so on. Guys, in exam you may get question like, explain various options available in button widget, check button, radio button, label, entry, frame and list box widgets. Guys, just remember these options. For all these methods, these options are same. By using text, you can give any text. And if you want to give height, then you can use height option. Then if you want to give width, then you can use width option. And for horizontal padding and vertical padding, you can use pad X and pad Y. And similarly, for foreground color, you can use FG option. And for background color, you can use BG option. Guys, for this button widget, check button widget, radio button widget and label widget, all these options are same. And whereas for entry widget, frame widget and list box widget, only there are 4 options. They are background color, foreground color and width and height. Guys, in exam you may get question like, explain various options available in button widget, check button, radio button, label, entry, frame and list box widgets. Whenever that question comes in exam, then you need to write various options that are available in particular widget. And also you need to give example for each widget. Guys, if you study student details from example, then it is enough because in student details from example, we covered all these methods. Guys, I will explain one more program. Here at first, I will create one window. The title is welcome. And inside this welcome window, I will insert one login button. And whenever I click on that login button, then it will display another window. That window title is hello. And inside this hello window, it will display text like successfully submitted. I will write program for this. Here at first we need to import tkinter module. So just write here from tkinter import star. Whenever I click on this login button, then it should display one message box. So just write here from tkinter import message box. And next we need to create this window. The title is welcome. So just write here a equal to tk. By using tk method we can create window. And I am giving this title as welcome. So just write here title a dot title of welcome. And I want to give the size as 400 into 400. So just write here a dot geometry of 400 small x 400. Now whenever I click on this login button, it should display this window. So I am taking function for this. As we know, we will create function by using keyword that is define. So just write here def define. You can give any function name. I am giving function name as fun. So take brackets and give colon. Inside this function, I am creating one message box. That message box should display output that is successfully submitted. So just write here message box dot, it should display information. So dot show info. Inside show info method, you need to give title. This message box title is hello. So I am giving title as hello, comma, here you need to give message. I want to give message that is successfully submitted. So in quotations write successfully submitted. Now I will create login button. So just write here, I am taking variable name as b, you can take any variable name. I am creating button. So I am taking variable name as b. b equal to button and I am writing here a comma, I am giving this button name as login. So just write here text equal to login, quotations close comma, and I am giving command. Command is nothing but here you need to give function name. Command equal to my function name is fun. So just write here fun. So whenever I click on this login button, it will go to this function. This function contains message box. That message box title is hello and message is successfully submitted. So whenever I click on this button, it will display this message. And I want to place this button top left. So just write here b.pack. You can use any method, like you can use place method, or you can also use grid method, or you can also use pack method. I want to place login button here. So just I written here side equal to top. So it will place this login button on top. Now in order to execute this entire code, just write here a.main loop. Whenever I run this code, it will display this output, and whenever I click on this login button, it will display this message box. This is program. Next I will explain what is use of frame method. In order to create frame, we need to use frame method. I will write one program. At first we need to import tkinter module. So I written here from tkinter import star. And next we need to create window. So I written here a equal to, by using tk method we can create window, and for tk t is capital letter. And I want to create window with size width 140 and height 100. So whenever I run these 2 lines of code, it will create window. It is not given any title. Now inside this window, I want to create frame. You can take any variable name. I am creating frame. So I am taking variable name as f. So I written here f equal to frame of a. Frame of a is nothing but I am inserting this frame inside variable a. That is nothing but I am inserting this frame inside window. Where I want to place this frame? I want to place this frame on this entire window. My frame is present in variable f, so just write here f.pack. Inside pack, don't give anything. Just write here f.pack. So it will place frame inside our window. Next, I want to create 2 more frames. One frame is in order to insert submit button, and another frame is in order to insert login button. At first, we will create left frame. I am taking variable name as lf equal to frame of a. That is nothing but I am inserting this frame inside window. And next, this frame is present in variable lf. So just write here lf.pack of, I want to insert this frame left side. So I took here side equal to left. So it will place one frame left side. And next similarly, I want to take another frame and I want to insert that frame right side. So again I took here variable name, that is rf, where rf stands for right frame. Rf equal to, by using frame method we can create frame. And guys, just remember that for frame method f is capital letter, not small letter. And I am placing this frame inside window. So just I written here frame of a. A is nothing but my window is present in variable a. So just I written here frame of a. And this frame is present in variable rf. So just I written here rf.pack of side equal to right. So it will create another frame right side. Now inside left frame I want to insert submit button. And inside right frame I want to insert login button. I want to insert button. So I am taking variable name as b. I written here b equal to, by using button method we can create button. So just write here button of, because normally in previous examples we written here a comma text, because we are placing button in window. But now we need to place button inside frame. So I am taking variable name as f, because my frame is present in variable f. So just write here f comma text equal to submit. And now I want to place this submit button left side. My button is present in variable b. So just write here b.pack of side equal to left. And similarly, I want to create login button. So I took here variable name as b2. b2 equal to button of f, where f is nothing but frame. F comma text equal to login. And I want to place this login button right side. So just I written here b2.pack of side equal to right. So it will create submit button left side and login button right side. And in order to display output, just you need to write here, my window is present in variable a. So just write here a.main loop. So whenever you run this entire code, this is my output.